Hello, this is Tim Campso with TBC Action Coach of Indiana with our Business Spotlight series. The purpose is to interview local business owners and promote them through our social channels and email database as a way to give back to the community. Because we know that when every small business is strong, then the economy is strong. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Charles. Welcome, Charles. It's great to have you on the program today.
Hi, Tim. Thanks for the invite. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So let's start with having you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit of your background.
Okay, I'm Charles Lee. I'm owner at Lee Infinite Solutions. I am a very religious person. I've been married for 24 years. I'm a huge family man. I have four beautiful daughters, and I'm very, very passionate about technology.
Fantastic. So tell us a little bit more about that passion and in a 60-second commercial, tell us about your business.
Well, Lee Infinite Solutions, we are an all-in-one technology company. So we can come into a new business and provide any technology that you would need. Structured cabling, we can do all your structured cabling. We can do your security cameras if you need that, access control, and any of your IT services that you need. So we are a pretty much all around technology company.
Okay.
Oh, we also do audio and visual as well.
Okay. Fantastic. So when you say all of your IT needs, what does that entail?
So as far as IT goes, that would be if you need a server, we can take care of a server, whether it's in the cloud or whether it's a physical server. If you need PC work, we can do PC work. If you just need your internet setup, we can do that. If you need security as far as virus protection, the new ransomware problems that people have, we can take care of that. So pretty much anything that you need to secure your company technology wise, we can help with that.
Wonderful. And how long have you been in business for yourself?
We've been in business about 15 years. We started out as an IT company. The IT field got a little competitive, so we kind of swayed over into the telecommunications field, which I forgot to mention. We also offer a VoIP phone system as well. So we got into that and more of the structured cabling and stuff like that. So now we found a window that will allow us to start bringing in more revenue through IT. So we're making our way back into the IT, or have made our way back into the IT realm.
Awesome. So Charles, tell us, who do you serve? Who's your best customer? And that's what we call your target audience.
So right now we go after a lot of construction companies, whether it's renovation or new construction, uh, because our bread and butter is that infrastructure cabling.
Mhm.
So right now one of our big clients is UFC Gym here in Indiana in Whitestown. We did all the technology for the first UFC gym in Indiana, and I believe it's the first one in the country. And we just started on the second one in Cleveland, Middlebury Heights, Ohio. So that has been our best customer so far.
Wonderful. So Charles, tell us, what has been the greatest impact that COVID has had on your business?
So we have both negative and positive impacts. So one of the negative impacts is that we had a couple companies that had possibly had issues from COVID, and they weren't able to pay us, or just decided not to pay us. I'm not really sure. Maybe they used COVID as an excuse not to pay, but that did hurt us of about 15 grand.
Hmm.
And so, but with that being said, also with the PPP loans and EIDL and all those type of things, it also brought us a lot of business as well. So some companies were able to use that money to um, enhance what they were already doing.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. So every company has had to pivot during the past year to figure out ways to continue to serve their customers or their clients and find ways to grow through this pandemic. So, what's one or two actions that you've taken to make a difference during the pandemic to pivot your company to, and how has that pivot positively affected you?
Well, so far, we haven't pivoted a lot, but we are making some changes, and that's how I met you. Because one thing we definitely need to do is we need to definitely fix up our sales system. We need a better sales system, something that we can track a little better, and also add a little more to enhance it. So right now we have grown during the pandemic, but I think it was kind of adversely because of the pandemic.
Got it.
So, but with that being said, it also calls us to look at put ourselves in position to where we won't have this issue the next time it does happen. We can continue to push our sales system, in order to move forward.
Wonderful. Sounds great. So then, my next question here is a fun one. It's an interesting question. So, it's been said that smart people learn from their mistakes, and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So, what's a mistake you've made along the way that you'd be willing to share with us today to help other entrepreneurs learn from your experience?
Well, I'll say one thing I do value is my relationships.
Mm.
But I think I value my relationships too much to where I depended on my relationships.
Mm.
And I've learned that we live in a world of self-preservation. So when it comes down to it, whether it's you or I, then that person is going to preserve themselves. So that was a big thing. Is to never, I mean, always nurture your relationships, but never depend on them.
Mm.
In
Great.
business, you have to stand on your own feet, on 2 feet.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. So, Charles, second last question here. We're going to get your contact information so that we can include that in this video so folks have the opportunity to reach out to you. But is there anything else you want to make sure that we covered today that so folks know about you, or do you offer any types of do you have any types of offers for folks to understand if you'd be the right fit for them?
Yes, I'm pretty easy to work with. So if anybody has any questions about technology and they just want to just call me and ask me a question, just call me and ask me. Sometimes I'll even come on site if I have time for any question. If you have an idea of how you think some technology would work, then give me a call. I can probably answer that question for you.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. So last question here, Charles. What has been most inspiring to you during all of the craziness of the past year?
Well, just knowing that out there somewhere there is a freedom package for me. And what I mean by that is there's a system out there that can allow me to have more freedom,
Hmm.
with my family, with my just with my own life, and probably be able to do technology freely like I love to do, instead of having to do, I mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So that inspires me to know that freedom is out there somewhere.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. So that concludes our interview. For those listening to this, if you've heard something that piqued your interest, if you've got a technology challenge or uh, a project that you're working on and you need somebody to help you with that, please reach out to Charles. As you've heard during this interview, uh, he values relationships. He values making sure that he's doing what's right for you, the customer, and he's willing to come and talk to you about your project, give you some ideas, think it out loud with you, and make sure that you're making the right decision for you. So take advantage of that opportunity to talk to Charles. Contact him with the contact information that it will be included with this video. Charles, it's been a pleasure learning about you and your business, and I wish you tremendous success.
All right. Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate the invite.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.